We are here. It is time for WrestleMania weekend. We're here. It's the weekend. But one last stop before the show of Immortals Smackdown. We're going to run through it in just a second, so stay tuned. This is your Smackdown review. What's up, Maniacs? My name is Mex. I'm a wrestling fan, wrestling enthusiast, a WrestleManiac, if you will. And today we are talking about SmackDown, the last stop before WrestleMania. WWE try spin it. They try to say that this was a WrestleMania edition of SmackDown. Man, I don't think that this SmackDown really wants to associate itself with WrestleMania. It was really a pre-show. It really was. I'm not even going to take us draw out this to our usual kind of 20-minute length of video. This is probably going to be about 5 minutes or so because it was just full of video packages and all stuff like that building up to what's happening at WrestleMania. So we're going to get into a few key things that happened, a few thoughts on what's going to happen this weekend at WrestleMania, and then we'll be out. I've got so many other videos coming out today, this weekend, so I gotta go back to editing, but I wanted to drop in with you guys today in regards to this SmackDown. In case you didn't know, right here at WrestleManiac UK, I talk all things WWE and AEW. So if this sounds like the place for you, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified each and every time I drop a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. This WrestleMania edition SmackDown review. The show opened up with Bryan, and Daniel Bryan was coming out and cutting the first of 3 impassioned promos in regards to the Sunday night main event. He was talking about how all his career, all he's ever heard was no. No one's ever given him a yes, but yet all those no's he turned around into yeses, and that's what he plans to do again in the main event. He talked about injuries, coming back from injuries, all no's, being inserted into the Universal Championship match again was a no until he found his way and they all became yeses, and he's hoping for another yes this weekend. Brilliant start to the show, brilliant promo from Daniel Bryan. He didn't stumble on any words, nothing. Everything came out fluently, fiery promo, lots of passion. Just good stuff. Got us, for those that maybe aren't sold on the Universal Championship match, this was definitely a big step towards that. And it's playing with my mind as to, who's winning this match, especially after tonight and all the promos we got from the guys involved. So, yeah, it's difficult. It is very, very difficult to say who's walking out as the Universal Champion at this point, in my opinion. We had one of 3 matches, if I'm correct, next up on the show. Fatal 4-way match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits versus Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus the Alpha Academy guys, Otis and Chad Gable. Pretty fun match, I would say. This was a really fun match. I always find it a bit awkward when you have the what do you call it? The stipulation where I guess 2 guys are in the ring, but then if you back up into one corner, which isn't your corner, you can just be tagged in by another guy that's not in your team. So very, very funny kind of stipulation, in my opinion. This is the match started with Street Profits actually being attacked backstage while doing a promo and being thrown outside, and then the match obviously begun. Angelo Dawkins' hot tag is becoming one of my favorite things in wrestling. Really, really interesting the way he just flies around the ring and everything he does once he gets tagged into the ring. Montez Ford, there was a little towards the finish. Montez Ford, like in the middle of another move, he just ran up the top rope, 5-star frog splash, but he got super kicked and dumped out the ring. Bobby Roode came into the ring and pinned Chad Gable. And Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, they retained the championship. So I know a lot of us probably thought that Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, that this is going to be their crowning moment. Maybe there's no need for it because it wasn't on WrestleMania. That would be a big WrestleMania moment. Not necessarily the same if it happens on a SmackDown before. So, yeah, maybe that is going to happen, but maybe somewhere down the line, it doesn't need to happen at this particular show. So the guys that walked in as tag team champions walk out as tag team champions. A bit uneventful, but to be honest, the match was pretty fun. It was pretty good. Tamina versus Nia Jax. This was the next match we had on the night. This was interesting because they were really building this up as if, last week something major happened. They had a little tussle last week, but, this smells like to me that post maybe Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler dropping these titles. Maybe we're getting some type of Tamina Nia Jax promo. I say promo feud or something like that between these two. They were doing like tests of strengths, who was stronger, who can push over who, etc., etc. The match didn't last particularly long. Shayna Baszler got involved to come and back Nia Jax, and the whole match got thrown out. And then backstage, we saw all the women involved in the tag team turmoil match kind of start tussling and jostling for position, knocking each other down. They all got knocked down by Natalya and Tamina, who are returning to the backstage area after Tamina's match. So very interesting to see. And it has been confirmed Carmella and Billie Kay are a team and will be in the tag team turmoil match. Afterwards, we had Edge's promo of the three guys in the Universal Championship match, and he was talking about manifesting his dreams. He was talking about coming back. This isn't a greatest hits tour, that how many WrestleManias he's missed, while Daniel Bryan is obviously saying that, this may be my last Mania. Edge is saying, this is basically the same for me. He was talking how Roman Reigns has basically copied his whole flow and everything, calling him the Samoan Edge, saying that, you came up in a 3-man group. I came in, the 3-man group of Edge and Christian and Gangrel, how we used to come through the crowd, and you and your boys, you came through the crowd as well. You used the spear as your finisher. The spear was known as my finisher before you, that, you owe me, sort of thing. Like, he basically, he called him the Samoan Edge, which I thought was a really good line. But yeah, again, like I say, really just talking about manifesting his dreams and bringing his dreams to life. Very intense promo again, just like Daniel Bryan's. This was really good, really good stuff from Edge. Sold us on this match. If you didn't think that Edge could be a possible winner, well, yeah, this brought it. To be honest, I can't even lie. We saw a lot of other backstage promos and stuff. Before we get into what those were, guys, please make sure you've hit the thumbs up button on this video. Every time you do, it kind of pumps out the video to more people, so more people can see what we're doing right here at WrestleMania UK. So I appreciate it every time you do. So if you haven't already, please smash the like button. Like I say, those other backstage promos. We got a backstage promo from the birthday girl, the woman in the main event, Bianca Belair. Talking about how big a deal this is, that she's going to be in the main event, about how she's nervous but she's not scared, she's ready to take on Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks also delivered a promo kind of going back at Bianca Belair, saying how Bianca Belair may be the EST or whatever, but she's not the best. Sasha Banks is the best, etc., etc. We had a promo from Big E showing us Tampa, showing us where he grew up, and showing us that he never forgot where he grew up, like Apollo did. He never forgot. This is home for him, and that how he's going to retain the Intercontinental Championship. We also got Sami Zayn. He went to a gym with Logan Paul and his brother Jake Paul, also now on WWE TV, backstage. And then we saw Sami Zayn basically trying to get in a sparring session with those guys. He got locked out. He came onto SmackDown telling off Michael Cole, saying that you're giving out a fake narrative. You didn't know what happened after the camera stopped rolling. Kevin Owens came and attacked him. So, those two are kind of getting ready for their match. We saw a hilarious paid ad by Seth Rollins saying that, Cesaro, he's taken all this time to get a singles match at WrestleMania, while, Rollins has all of these moments at WrestleMania, loads of singles matches, loads of championship wins, that, don't be like Cesaro, follow the vision, embrace the vision, be like Seth Rollins. So, that was absolutely hilarious as well. Then we got on to the Battle Royale, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Guys from SmackDown and Raw were in this. If I just skip past everything that happened, there is no need to kind of go through this beat for beat. The last three standing: Corbin, Nakamura, and main event Jey. Corbin was eliminated. Then we saw Nakamura Nakamura was eliminated. He eliminated Corbin, and then Nakamura tried to. I think he missed an initial Kinshasa attempt. Then he got hit with he hit a Kinshasa. Then Jey Uso hit a super kick. So Jey Uso toppled him over the top. Main event, Jey wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. It's a Battle Royale. It doesn't really mean much. He gets a massive big trophy for it, which we'll probably never see again after today, or see him with it after today. But it's deserved. You know, Jey Uso has done fantastic work in the last year, especially since the return of Roman Reigns. The last 6, 7, 8 months, he has been absolutely phenomenal and a cornerstone as to why that story works so well. I said this a matter of weeks ago, you know, in fact, that despite him being called main event Jay, he hasn't really been winning these main events he's been in on SmackDown, or the ones on pay-per-view. So this is a nice little nod, you know, acknowledging everything that he has done in the last couple of months. Adds more gold to the tribal chief and the family and everything they're doing over there, which Roman Reigns did reference once he came out after the win. He literally cut Jay's celebration short, came out, and he basically said, you know, I don't want to have to sell you on this match. You know, you guys know who I am and all of that kind of stuff. I pushed the numbers up for SmackDown for WWE. But he said, you know, I'm vexed because I'm in this match that I don't even have to be pinned to lose my title. So he expressed his displeasure at, you know, how the things have went and where he is now. He did say this is a prediction, it's not a spoiler, that I'm gonna walk out Universal Champion and millions around the world are going to acknowledge me as the head of the table, the tribal chief, the Universal Champion. Uh, Another A grade promo from one of the guys in this, you know, triple threat match. Edge, Daniel Bryan, and Roman Reigns. You know, it's so good. It's so good because although, like you guys know, I'm not really invested in Edge winning. He's, especially since he's kind of turned heel or got his edge back, he has definitely brought something new to the table. I'm very invested in Roman Reigns retaining. If he is going to lose, I do hope Daniel Bryan is the one that wins the title. I just don't see, you know, myself being happy with Edge winning this. I don't want to see that as an outcome, if I'm being completely honest. But all three men's performance on the night to really sell this match one last time, phenomenal. Absolutely great promo work. This is top of the industry kind of stuff, honestly. So kudos to all of those guys. But yeah, guys, that was SmackDown. It was a bit, you know, preview showish, like I say, pre-showish. 3 matches on the card on the night. Selling us. It's just selling us on WrestleMania. WrestleMania is tonight, Saturday night. Confirmed main event. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. Last week I put out my video. This week the gods of wrestling have listened. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair is main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania. Just phenomenal stuff. And of course, night 2, big main event. Roman Reigns defending the Universal Championship against Edge and Daniel Bryan. Guys, let me know what you think. Main event Jay is the Andre the Giant Battle Royale winner. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and let me know what match you're looking forward to at WrestleMania. Stay tuned to this channel over the next couple days. Hella videos coming for you guys. Honestly, so many good videos, content, and I'm going to be in other places as well. So make sure you're tuned into my socials, Twitter, Instagram. You'll find all my links and stuff down below in the description, so you know where I'm going to be, so you can catch me on different platforms as well over the weekend. And head over to my Instagram. I've got a special clip from an interview I done with Bianca Belair on my Instagram at some point today, so make sure you check that out. Enjoy WrestleMania, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with the review for WrestleMania. And like I said, I got other videos coming out today, so look out for that. WrestleManiac UK signing out, and I'll see